So, um, yes. So we start from here. So the last class we discussed about the 14 manus, the six main uh, roles that Lord has created for ruling the world during these times. And there's personality in these times. We discussed that. And now we are here in Bali Maharaja's and Vamanadev's pastime. So, so Parikshit inquired, so why did the Lord, who is the master of the whole universe, beg for 3 pieces of land from Bali, like a poor man? So this is one of the questions. So why did and then why did he arrest Bali even though he got his gift? So these were the questions from Parikshit Maharaj. And Parikshit Maharaj wanted to know why this happened. So Sukadev Goswami goes back to the story of we had discussed how the demons and the demigods, so devatas and asuras, were fighting after the whole Samudra Manthan pastime, where they got the nectar was taken by the devas finally, thanks to Mohini Murthy, and they got the whole heavenly planets back, and they were ruling. And then the asuras felt they got cheated, so there was a big war between the devas and asuras. And then during that war, even the Lord came and participated and killed a lot of demons. And Bali Maharaj was hit by the thunderbolt of Indra, and he was almost dead, unconscious and dead, and he fell down. But what happened was Sukracharya, the acharya of the demons, they were Sukracharya revived Bali by giving him Amrita Sanjeevani. So though he was um, like for all intents and purposes dead, but he was revived by this great Brahmana, and then he was given a lot of power by doing many yagyas. There was a clan of Bhrigumuni. The Brahmanas were doing a lot of puja so that all the power will come to Bali Maharaj. Now, Bali Maharaj um, is the ruler of the Asuras, right? So now he's getting all the powers due to all these sacrifices that were going on, and then each of the personalities gift Bali Maharaj with a nice garland, a nice shield, a nice arrows. So he's becoming very powerful thanks to this ceremony conducted by Shukracharya. And Bali Maharaj is very respectful of his guru Shukracharya, and he takes care of Brahmanas well. So all their powers came to Bali Maharaj, and he got something known as the Brahma Tejas. So Brahma Tejas, that is just effulgence due to all the blessings of the esteemed personalities. And now he because he got all this power, now he's going to fight Indra in Indrapuri itself. So he got his army, and Indra's abode is so beautiful. There there are orchards, gardens, flowers, leaves, the chirping birds, beautiful women are sporting in gardens. Um, and different birds are making nice, beautiful sound. There are golden doors, marble gates, and public roads. And the city is constructed by the celestial Devata architect known as Vishwakarma. And so beautiful sounds of musical instruments. So apsaras are passing by road up and down, and there's nice fragrance coming from aguru, and then from the flowers also are also giving fragrance, and the breeze is bringing that fragrance, and the women's hair have these flowers. So it's such a beautiful place, this Indrapuri, um, and that is where uh, Bali Maharaj has come with his army. And now Indra, inside his palace, he looks at the army of Bali, and he sees that, oh, Bali is being so confident, and he has come with his armies nicely arranged, and he started feeling the fear. Now, a person who is very powerful or who has God on his side is never fearful. But Indra was feeling fearful, though he had defeated Bali before. Now, when he saw him, he felt that with the Brahma Tejas of Bali, he said, "Oh, looks like this is going to be a tough fight." So he ran to his acharya or guru Brahaspati, and asked Brahaspati, looks like this Bali is invincible with all the power he got. Um, and then this uh, Brahaspati tells Indra that actually he got all this power from the and priests, because he's nice and respectful and always taking care of them. But you have never done that. We could have given you the same, but you have not been as respectful as Bali towards his guru. You have not been as respectful to me. So the best thing is to retreat and leave Indrapuri. So Indra and the demigods, they just left. They changed their appearance, and without even Bali and everybody knowing, they just left the place, because it was imminent defeat at this at the hands of Bali that fought. So um, so they just left like a coward without even fighting. And Bali Maharaj took control of all the three worlds, the heavenly planets, hellish planets, and earthly planets, because of this power he had got. And then, in order to stabilize his power, like 100 Ashwamedha sacrifices were done by the Brahmanas of descendants of Bhrigu, and Bali was ruling very powerful. He is not a bad person. He is devoted to the Lord, but again, a slight pride had come on him that he is the ruler now. He has defeated everyone, and now he's the ruler. So he was thinking he's very satisfied, very opulent, but he used to give charity also to anybody who came and asked him anything. So in the meantime, the Devata's mother is Aditi. That's why the Devatas, or the demigods, they're called Adityas. Um, so Adityas, because Aditi's sons are Adityas. So Aditi, the mother of the demigods, was very morose and sad, because the Devatas are supposed to be ruling the heavenly planets, because they are believers of the Lord, and they operate in the mode of goodness, and the Asuras are operating in the mode of ignorance, usually, like they're sleeping, um, uh, drinking alcohol, and all those kind of people are now ruling the three worlds. So this Aditi was very sad, and her husband is Kashyapa Prajapati. So Kashyapa Prajapati's other wife is Diti. Diti's kids are these asuras, and Adityas are Aditis. But Aditi's kids, now that they are not ruling, she was very sad. So when her husband came back from his penance, she was looking very morose. And Kashyapa Prajapati is asking, "Why are you so sad? Did you disobey your prescribed duties?" So you can see, like, what is the source of disappointment in people when they're not following duties, or did they not invite guests properly? So we can see the Vedic culture, like guests are received very well. So is that the reason why you're sad? Or did you fail to worship the Brahmanas and fire? Are your sons well? So Kashyapa Muni is asking all this to his wife Aditi. So then he says, "No, my greatest problem is my sons are not ruling the world anymore. They have lost their kingdom. They have lost all their opulence. So needs a way um, for them to regain. So then Kashyapa was thinking, oh, even a great devotee, when it comes to their children, they're always worried about them. And he was saying, okay. So he told Aditi that she could, the best thing is to pray to Krishna or Vishnu. And when she follows this vows or this vrita that he's going to tell her, the Lord will protect her and give her what she wants. So Aditi wanted to know more about how can she, get the mercy of the Lord. So Kashyapa Muni told her a way known as Payovrata. So vrata means vow, payo means milk. So this is a ritual for 12 days she had to follow, just drinking, subsisting on milk, and then doing a lot of worship during that time. It's a specific time in the year. So he gave all these details to Aditi, and she was following that Payovrata very nicely. Um, and then we go to the next chapter. So the Lord appears to Aditi, and he tells her that that I will have. What do you want, Aditi? And Aditi said he she needs protection for her children, and then she also worships the Lord as Ramapati. Ramapati means the husband of Lakshmi. And why did she say Ramapati? Because Rama is having all the riches that Lord, goddess Lakshmi is the goddess of Aishwarya. So the husband of Lakshmi is always having a lot of riches, but her sons are not having riches. So she uses that name of the Lord, Ramapati. And then she uses the name Yajnapati. Yajnapati is who is satisfied by sacrifices. And now she's saying that because she did this sacrifice following all the rules, and the Lord has come. And then she's talking about Jagatpati. Jagatpati because he is the ruler of the world. And so she's indirectly asking the Lord to protect her sons. Um, Yeah, and she uses a lot of the Lord's names and has wonderful prayers to the Lord, and the Lord is happy, and he says her wish will be fulfilled. Her sons will regain the position. They will regain their place or abode, and they'll get all their opulences back. And the demons will suffer. The Lord gives that benediction, and in order to do all that, the Lord said he is going to be born as Aditi's son. So Aditi is overjoyed. Oh, the Supreme Lord himself is going to be born as my son. And so she is getting ready for that. And the Lord said, don't disclose the secret to anyone. And Kashyapa Muni is going to have a son because Kashyapa Muni is the husband of Aditi, and in his mind, the Lord appears, um, and then got transferred to the womb of Aditi, and and the Lord is about to be born, and and when the Lord is born, he's coming as Vamanadev. Vamana means dwarf. So he's coming as a dwarf Brahman. So we are going to talk about this wonderful incarnation of the Lord uh, in this Manvantara, and let's discuss about that. So, as you can see, the Lord is appeared. First, he came in this four-handed form, and then he transferred to the two-handed form of Vamanadev. And anybody knows a similar appearance of the Lord? So even when he was born as Krishna, He first showed Devaki and Vasudev his four-handed form with the Shankha Chakra Gada Padma, and then he turned into the two-handed baby form of Krishna. But in this case, he showed his four-handed form to the parents and then became a dwarf Brahman. So he didn't have to go through, the childhood and then reach a certain age. He's already a Brahman boy ready for the pastime that we're going to discuss. So it is very beautiful, the Lord's form, and he's not tall, and as you can see, his appearance is that of a Brahmin boy, and all the demigods and everybody had come now because um, this is like a little brother to all the devatas, right? So that's why Vamanadev also has a name as as Upendra. Upendra means a younger brother of Indra. Now, Indra is also the child of Aditi. So Indra and all the demigods, Vayu, Surya, Soma, all of them have come. And then they are all gifting Vamanadev with different aspects. So the sun god gave him the Gayatri mantra. Now we know the Gayatri mantra is recited by Brahmanas. Brahaspati, the guru of the Devatas, he came and gave him a sacred thread, the Brahmana's thread. Then the Kashyapa Muni, his father, gave him a straw belt. And as you can see, Kashyapa Muni is tying that straw thread around Vamanadev. And then Bhumi, or Mother Earth, came and gave him the deer skin that you see him wearing. The moon god came and gave him a Brahma Danda. The danda is the stick that sannyasis usually carry. And Aditi, his mom gave him the kopan. So kopan is like the underwear that is worn. So mothers usually take care of the diapers and all that. So mommy is giving him the underwear cloth or kopan. The heavenly deity or the Swarga gave him this umbrella that you can see here, and then Brahma gave him a water pot or the kamandalu. The seven sages, the Sapta Rishis, we said each Manvantara has Sapta Rishis. Uh, they gave him the kusa grass. Kusa grass is usually used for the fire sacrifice. And then Kuvera gave him a begging pot because Brahmanas, they subsist on other people's um, mercy because they're 24 by 7 thinking about the Lord and just doing different pujas and helping others get over certain problems. And they're never thinking about themselves. So they have a begging bowl for anybody to give them something so that they can subsist and have their own for their food, but they're not thinking about themselves like daily going to work like grahasthashramas or any of the other ashramas. And Parvati Devi gave him the first arms as in this is wife of Lord Shiva. She gave the first coin into that begging pot. So this is the form of the Supreme Lord when he came as a beggar, Brahman. And we can see why he's coming as a beggar Brahmin. This is for the pastime um, with Bali Maharaj. Okay. Something just happened. Okay. All right, next slide. So Vamanadev comes to this Brigu Kacha is the place where there was a big sacrifice happening where Bali Maharaj was with all the exalted Brahmins and he was doing this puja and this exalted personality. Now they don't know that this is the Supreme Lord coming. They're just seeing a very effulgent Brahmana with an umbrella, straw umbrella, and a stick and a water pot. coming towards them. And um, so the exalted personalities there, but just seeing the effulgence, it was like a rising sun when the Lord came to Brigu Kacha, where they were all sitting, and everybody, out of respect, automatically stood up. So we see here how the Lord's presence makes everybody want to just respect him, because they don't even know this person, but seeing the effulgence uh, 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 and the auspiciousness, they all automatically stood up, and he was given a great reception. So um, Bali Maharaj, who is the king who is conducting all this, he was very happy to see this effulgent Brahmana come. So he's coming and saying, "Oh, we are so fortunate that you have decided to come to our place." And so he's welcoming him, and he was made to sit on a throne, and Bali Maharaj is giving all pleasantries. So pleasantries usually is just saying nice things to praise the guest, and he's saying that even his forefathers will be satisfied with such an exalted Brahmin coming to their puja ceremony. Um, so he's saying his sins are destroyed, will be destroyed. Um, and the entire world will be sanctified because of this dwarf Brahmana coming to their house. So he says, you can take whatever you want. I'm willing to give you. Do you want a cow? Do you want a nice house to live in? Do you want nice food and drink? Do you want to marry a girl? I can arrange for a Brahmin's daughter who's very beautiful to be your wife. So, Bali is ready to give anything to this young Brahmana dwarf boy. So Vamana says he's very satisfied, and he starts praising Bali Maharaj. Now, when the Lord himself come as a beggar, we see how he uh, he wants to extract this from Bali, and we can see how he's doing that. He's praising Bali and saying, Bali Maharaj is the grandson of Prahlad, who's a great devotee of the Lord. And Prahlad's dad was Hiranyakashipu, right? And Hiranyakashipu's brother was Hiranyaksha. So he says, "Oh, you're a great lineage. Your forefathers were great." He's praising all of them, and he's saying how his father is Virochana. Bali's dad is Virochana. Virochana's dad is Prahlad. So Virochana is also such a great person who used to give a lot of charity. He even gave his lifespan for the help of the Devatas. So that's another story. But he was just praising all the demigod, all the descendants leading up to Bali Maharaj. So, and um, then slowly the Lord asked Bali, I just need 3 steps of land. I don't want anything more from you. All I need is 3 steps. Now you can see this is a dwarf Brahmin. And if you see the 3 steps would be so small. Um, Land, right? So it's not much. Usually 3 steps is what we need to sleep, right? This dwarf Brahmana boy is only asking for 3 steps, and this king Bali, he rules over the whole 3 worlds, 3 material worlds. So Bali is suddenly thinking, "Oh, you are too young and naive because you're only asking for 3 steps. I can give you a whole kingdom or a planet. Why are you only asking for 3 steps? Ask for more." And then the Lord says, if you don't have controlled senses, even even 3 planets or 3 worlds won't be enough. So you know that in case of greedy businessmen, when they get a lot of money, they want to make more, 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 and they're just thinking about more. So if your greed is in just making money, there is no end to it. This world has enough for everyone, but it is not enough for one man's greed. One greedy man might want everything in the world. Even though he has a lot, he wants more and more. He wants to get more from others, and that greed never ends. So the Lord philosophically says, I just want 3 steps of land. So he doesn't want more. If he wants more, even if he gets 3 planets, he will still want more and more. So very philosophic reply by Vamanadev to show that he doesn't want much. All he wants is 3 steps. Now, Bali's thinking, oh, this is whatever this great Brahmin says is fine. So I will accept it. Then, um, Shukracharya is the Acharya of Bali, right? The guru. He understood that this is none other than Lord Vishnu or Krishna coming in the form of this beggar, and he took Bali Maharaj aside and started telling him, "Hey, don't give in to this Brahmana's boy's proposal, because the Vamana's identity is he is the Lord himself." And he's the one who was siding with the devatas who harmed the demons. So he gave 9 reasons why he should take back the promise that Bali Maharaj gave, that he'll satisfy and give accept the 3 proposals. So Shukracharya is already taking him to the side and telling him, and he's saying that the Lord actually is asking for 3 steps, but he's going to take everything from you. Um, and then he's asking, how will you live if you give everything to him? Uh, and then he says, as a person, you have certain duties. How will you fulfill all the duties? And you will be going to a and you since you can't give what he's asking, you will even have to go to the hellish planets. Um, and he says, livelihood or sustaining oneself is more important than charity. So this is the material way of thinking. He says, uh, you know, charity, sacrifice, austerity, fruitive acts. Um, are only possible who has with the person who has livelihood. So if you give away your livelihood, nothing of that you can do. And then he gives how to he says many theories about giving charity, and he tells the Lord, tells Bali, just take back your promise. And it is okay to take back your promise if it is for your life. And he mentions that it is okay to lie when you're talking to your future wife, or to impress her, or in a joke, or making a joke, or in a marriage, so that the marriage can happen, or to earn a livelihood, or when you're in danger, or to protect cows of Brahmins, or to protect um, persons from the enemy's hand. For all these times, the telling a lie is okay. So you don't you take back your promise. Say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't give you the 3 steps. Please say that to the Lord. So see here, Shukracharya is taking him to the side and telling him all this. But we will see in the next class what happens. Does Bali Maharaj agree to his guru? Usually, whatever Guru says, the disciple should follow. But we can see what Bali does. Even after he understands what is going to happen, what is his decision, that we'll discuss in the next class. So if you have no questions, we'll do the Kahoot now. Uh, yes, I am.
So, why would God side with the Devatas, even though that they cowardly fled from a fight? And Bali Maharaj was technically a good ruler, so why did they do that?
Yeah, very good question. So the Lord has given certain rules and services for different people. So like the Brahmanas are given uh, uh, the the service of taking care of the temples. The Kshatriyas are protecting the kingdoms. The Vaishyas are doing business, and the Sudras are serving all the upper classes, all the other classes. So these strata of society are created to for a good functioning society. So similarly, the Lord has given the devatas the ruling the heavenly planets in goodness. Now, though Bali Maharaj is a good person, all his descendants, all his citizens are not good. They are always, cruel, not allowing any practice of bhakti to happen. They stop all the Brahmins from doing good deeds. They're killing and drinking blood. So all those asuras, they are focused mostly on themselves, not on others and the Lord. So there are certain times in the world where bad prevails over right for some time, but then the Lord has to turn it back where the rightful people are in the rightful place. Does that answer your question? Okay. So, good question. Now we'll go to the Kahoot. So what you need is a phone or another device that you can enter this pin so that we can play Kahoot. If you have not played Kahoot, uh, so what you have to do is either scan this QR code or go to kahoot.it, or if you have the Kahoot app, go and put the pin 177946. So we just have 3 players today. Okay, Shivani ji knows this Kahoot well. She's the first one to join. And I know Tarunji and Ayana know their way on this. So that is Krishna
Need
devotee
to
and
wait for
Ayana.
me, there's a network glitch.
Yes, Tarunji. We'll wait for you. You're very important for us. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, we have all 3 players join. Let's start. First question is 14 questions. So, who brought Bali back to life after the fierce battle where Indra used his thunderbolt on Bali? Narada, Shukracharya, Brahaspati, Kalanemi. So, just think who is the guru of the Asuras. Yes, the guru of the Asuras is Shukracharya. All right, Tarunji got it right. Who performed Vishwajit Yagya for Bali Maharaj? Brahmana descendants of Bhrigu, Brahmanas coming in the line of Manu. Yes. So Bhrigu Muni's descendants were the ones. Third question. Who gave a garland and conch shell to Bali before he went to attack the demigods? So Shiva, Narada, Vishnu, Garuda, Prahlad, Shukracharya. Yes, Prahlad is his grandfather and Shukracharya is the guru who Prahlad gave the garland and the conch shell was given by Shukracharya. Right. And the fourth question. Why did the demigods leave the heavenly planets in disguise when Bali attacked them? Bali was invincible due to Brahmana blessings. Bali was incarnation of Krishna. Bali had great muscle strength. Bali could sacrifice anything. Yes, the correct answer is Bali was invincible due to the Brahmana's blessings because he had Brahma Tejas. All right. Fifth question. Bali occupied the three worlds and performed 100 Ashwamedha sacrifices. True or false? So what happened when the demigods ran away in disguise? Yes, all of you got it right. That means I get. Very good. Okay, why was Aditi lamenting? She did not treat her guests well. She was not healthy. She quarreled with her husband Kashyapa. Her sons lost their position and power. You are so fast, all of you. Faster than my reading. You got the right answer, all three of you. Great job. Okay. What was the ritual that Aditi performed to see the Lord in 12 days? Pumsavanavrata, Payovrata, penance on one leg, penance under water. So this was the milk vow. Payovrata. Yes. Okay, who appeared before Aditi after she followed Payovrata strictly? Brahma, Narada, Shiva, Vishnu. Yes. Four-handed form of the Lord appeared with Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. Yes. Ninth question. Who appeared as the dwarf Brahmana son of Kashyapa and Aditi to help demigods regain their glory? Vishnu, Shiva, Narada, Ganesh. Vishnu, Krishna. Very good. Okay, 10th question. Bali Maharaj gave a warm welcome to Vamanadev. True or false? True. All of you got it right. Excellent job. Okay, 11th question. Vamanadev praises Bali Maharaj and his forefathers like Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, and Virochana. True or false? So, did the Lord actually praise these demons? Yes, he did, because he had an intention to, to get everything from Bali, or three steps of land. Whether he gets everything, we will discuss next class. It's a suspense. Okay. All right. 12th question. Bali thought Vamana to be less intelligent for asking only three steps of land. True or false? True. Yay. All of you got it right. Excellent job. Okay. Second last question for the day. Uncontrolled senses can be satisfied by securing more wealth. So if you're uncontrolled and greedy, will getting something really satisfy you? Yes. You'll never be satisfied. So uncontrolled senses cannot be satisfied by securing more wealth. Because once you get something, you want more. You want double of that. And that was the philosophy that the Lord gave Bali Maharaj when he said, oh, ask for more. Why just three steps of land? Okay, last question for today. Bali agreed to give Vamanadev three steps of land in charity. True or false? True. Very good. But then Shukracharya came and tried to make him change his decision. That's where we left the class. Let's see who's on the podium. Third place goes to Shivani ji. Great job. Second place goes to Tarun ji. Excellent job. First place goes to Krishna devotee. So all Krishna devotees are winners, but it is Ayana, we know. And thank you all for coming today and giving your precious time to learn about the Lord. So see you all next week again. Hare Krishna, Vancha Kalpata Rupascha, Kripa Sindhu Evacha, Patitanam Pavanepyo, Vaishnavepyo, Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. Have a great rest of your Sunday and have an amazing Ram Navami on Tuesday. Hari Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Bye.
Hari Bol. Bye bye.